Hey guys, Pastor Ross here from the ChristianWell.org. I guess my cup runneth over. My cup runneth over. I don't know if you guys ever feel that way or not, but your cup runneth over also. It comes from Psalms 23:5. It says, "You anoint my head with oil. My cup runneth over." My brothers and sisters, your cup really does runneth over. God has given you everything you need to become a child of God. Everything you need to witness to others, to tell others about Jesus. Everything you need to help change lives for the better. Your cup really does runneth over. And it has always runneth over in my life also. And, sometimes I can't see it. I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes bad things happen to me and I'm just like, hey, you up there? You seeing this? Sometimes I think that my cup isn't runneth over. But my brothers and sisters, every single time, you may not see it now, it is runneth over. Jesus came to give us life and life more abundantly. And He has definitely done that in my life. And I'm not just talking about material things. I'm talking about spiritual things and material things. Spiritual things of God living inside of you. About your heart being filled with joy because He loves you. And He loves you unconditionally. And that will just make your heart almost jump out of your chest because of it. Material things, just as everybody knows, my wife and I, we own a garden center here in Savannah, actually two of them, and a landscape company. And it's one of the bigger ones in town, thank God. But also, I don't know if you know this or not, but I did not plan on that. I did not plan on that. All I ever wanted, I'm serious, all I ever wanted was a little bitty produce stand. That's how I started out. I tried to rent a little spot here in Savannah on a little corner. I think it was like $150 or $200 just to set up a few tables for people to come by and buy produce. Well, God had different plans. God redirected our routes to where we rented another place, and we still opened produce when we first did it. But landscaping and the garden center took off unbelievably. I mean, I couldn't believe how fast it was growing. And it just took off and we stopped selling produce. And now we have two of the largest garden centers in Savannah and one of the biggest landscape companies because of God. God makes your cup runneth over. You may not want something, but God wants better for you. You may not even know what you want, but God does. Have you ever tried praying that? Try that next time. Try praying, Lord, I don't know what I want. Lord, please give me my heart's desires because He knows you better than you know you. He knows me better than I know me. God knows us. God will make your cup runneth over. Just look at this cup as an example. It was running over. Look how tiny this little Coke is. It's only like a 10-ounce Coke or something like that. It's not even a 20-ounce Coke, but it still runneth over. My brothers and sisters, no matter how small a faith you have or what you're working with or what your job is or what your finances is, you have inside you what God intends for you to have inside you to grow others in the faith, to grow you in the faith, to change lives for the better. It's already inside you. It's always been there. But we need to realize that. We need to realize that our cup runneth over. I mean, just look at this ministry here. Every single week I'm up here preaching and I do zany stuff. I mean, a couple weeks ago I was dressed in a wedding dress. I'm sure some of you guys saw that. I got some texts, hey, what were you doing in a wedding dress? Well, I was preaching about God and being married to Him. But here's the part that you don't understand. Yes, it's zany. Yes, it's crazy. Yes, I was in a wedding dress. But people got the message of God. And that's what's important. No matter how you do it, my brothers and sisters, as long as it lines up with the Bible, as long as you're telling people about Jesus, as long as you're trying to love thy neighbor and help someone, it doesn't matter how you do it. And guess what? It's already inside you. So use it. Use that measure of faith that God put in every single one of us. Use it. No matter what. Just help someone. Try to make them realize that their cup runneth over also. All of our cups runneth over. He anoints our head with oil. He makes our cup runneth over. He lead us in the path of righteousness for His name's sake. You know Psalms 23. It's one of my favorite ones. I was skipping around there though, but every sentence in there is just wonderful. And we shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Forever. He lives inside of you. He is what's running over out of you. The joy, the material things, the spiritual things, all of the things. It's in you, and it does runneth over. The optimist will say, my cup's half full. The pessimist will say, my cup's half empty. But the child of God says, my cup runneth over. My brothers and sisters, it really, really does. So just realize that today. Know that today. Let it run over for everyone to see today. God love you.